talk about rejection on the Bitcoin chart. That's a picture of rejection. Want to break down the move and discuss what is next for Bitcoin. I want to talk really about support. Also going to look at some on-chain metrics that kind of give us some insight into that period of time leading into the next Bitcoin halving. And you can see the Bitcoin halving marked on this chart right around here in that white horizontal line. This period of time going into that, what could consolidation look like? What's in store for Bitcoin? Look, we're going to look at some on-chain metrics to discuss what that could be. And so please hit the subscribe, hit the like, and let's just jump into the video and let's start with the actual move of Bitcoin. And let's start here with a clip from the other day. Check it out. It's at the brick wall because I think in the thumbnail of that video, I said, be careful because we have resistance here. It's a 50-day moving average and it's a lower high Fibonacci. We have to evaluate how Bitcoin interacts with that area. And interestingly enough, talk about a brick wall. So that was a nice move for Bitcoin. And look at that. Look at that immediate, just almost perfect rejection. This is why technical analysis serves us well. We did not get hype. We did not get excited in this move. We obviously, our alerts went off, right? Bitcoin obviously was kind of doing this potential busted triangle move where it does a fake breakout to the downside and we pop right back into the apex. We were looking for the busted triangle, but we were just kind of saying, how is Bitcoin going to react at the apex? How is it going to react at the confluent 50-day moving average and lower high resistance? This is a lower high Fibonacci resistance. And you can just see, even if we just take that previous swing high to the swing low, look at this perfect resistance at the 618 line, right? And so this is how it's played out. That is not to say that Bitcoin can't give it another shot, but kind of time is running out in terms of all of this rejection that it's seen. And you can just see, it's not just the rejection here. Bitcoin has actually kind of been hobbling around being rejected at this lower trend line in general, right? So we put in this low here, pop to the upside to that big brick wall of resistance, coming back down. Check this out. If we just take our Fibonacci from that swing low to that move to the upside to the brick wall, now we're really getting on the short term here. We have this higher low area of support for Bitcoin right now. It's happening right now. 618 right around 26,800. The 786 right around 26,400. This is a support area of Bitcoin. So if we want to find any piece of bullish potential for Bitcoin right now, it would be this: swing low, brick wall, higher low, breakout. That would be kind of that momentum move for Bitcoin that we need to see. Problem is, you can just see even on this MACD again, on this momentum oscillator on Bitcoin, the momentum failed to give us a big breakout again. And this has been the story time and time again. Remember these moves of momentum to the upside, momentum to the upside, and it just keeps failing. This is nothing. This is a little short-term move to the upside. This was not a macro kind of powerful move for Bitcoin. And you can just see that momentum stalling right now. So the other thing to note, now we can start pivoting into that on-chain metrics real quick. If we look at this weekly chart, right, and we open up the momentum oscillator, namely the MACD, check this out. This is a word of caution. We have a MACD line crossing below the signal line, and you can just see the histogram on the weekly potentially getting ready to fall below zero. This isn't to say that some crazy new low is going to be in play right now, but at the end of the day, we start zooming out. We have data that suggests there's a lot of similarity to 2019 move, right? Right here for Bitcoin. You can just see, you look at the charts, that pop out of the bear market, it's very much starting to look very similar, and Bitcoin needs to make a move quick, a bullish divergence type of move quick, for that not to play out similarly. This kind of ties into this macro, what is going to happen between now and the halving, and on-chain metrics, how this could tie into it. This is one piece of on-chain metrics. The Bitcoin spot price remains in close proximity to three significant pricing levels. The one I really want to focus on is short-term holder cost basis, $26,000. Short-term holder cost basis is $26,000. Sustained elevation above these key levels would be a constructive sign, while a drop beneath would infer weakness in trend. This could be the area where, and that $26,000 mark we're going to look at in a minute, this could be the area where Bitcoin either diverges from that 2019 move in a bullish manner and actually continues to the upside right now, or repeats that 2019 move that we saw back here, just multi-month consolidation. Not saying it would be a new low for Bitcoin, but multi-month consolidation, some pain as we wait for the next Bitcoin halving. And so it's all happening right here. That $26,000 area, look at this. For this data point, the 26,000 is a short-term holder cost basis. Look at the 200-week moving average, around 26,300. The 20-week moving average, the green line, such a key macro area for Bitcoin, for any crypto, right around $26,000. On the short term, will Bitcoin hold above the $26,000 area? That's something I'm watching very much, especially as we go to the daily chart. Remember, the daily chart for Bitcoin, the break to the downside, if there's going to be resistance here and we fall to the target, that's $24,200. So right around that $24,000 mark, if you go back to the weekly, we will be falling below the 20-week moving average, right? So that would be kind of all the way down here. But this could be the move that's needed, right, for Bitcoin to see the continued convergence of all the moving averages, the leveling out of Bitcoin into this next halving. This is a game of patience, and especially now. I mean, if you even just go back to this move in the last cycle, it's always patience, right? And we look at, sorry, I just switched my screen. We look at this move, especially here. That was just a volatile move, but look what followed. That bull market after the halving. And we're getting very close to this halving. And I think it's very, I think it's good to just let things cool. And if that means more downside for Bitcoin, let it happen. We will monitor the daily chart. We will monitor things. You know, if Bitcoin can get a bounce off this higher low Fibonacci and break back to the upside, test that 50-day moving average around 28,000, would be great to see what Bitcoin does, because it's that macro divergence away from that past cycle move that we don't want to see. We want to see that divergence to the upside. So time will tell if it happens, everybody. We'll continue tracking it. I hope you're doing well out there. And I know a lot of people are getting frustrated, but it's all good. Everything's going to be all good. I appreciate you. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.